What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new reaction, and today we're watching What is Eurovision. Now, I'll be honest, before I started doing these reactions, I had no idea what Eurovision is. And the only reason I kind of know what it is just because I've seen people comment, want me to react to it and stuff. But that's about it. All I know is it's something to do in Europe, and it's a song contest. That's about it. I do know it's very, very popular. Literally like everywhere else outside of America. But I've had a lot of people want me to react to it and get into it. So I figured this is probably the best place to start, actually learn what it is and what it's actually about. So we're about to get into it. Go into the channel, hit that subscribe button. If y'all want to see me do more Eurovision reactions, let me know by hitting that like button. But other than that, let's get into it.
What is Eurovision? Well, first of all, specifically, it's the Eurovision Song Contest. Eurovision is actually the name of the network in Switzerland that kind of started the whole thing. Second of all, in the shortest way I can summarize it, it's like the longest running, most watched singing competition in the world, held in May with finals sometimes lasting up to 4 hours. It involves mostly all of the countries in Europe and a few that aren't even in it as well. Literally every country in Europe except for Liechtenstein and, no surprise, Vatican City has competed at least once in the competition. Can you imagine a Vatican priest competing in the competition? Who knows, maybe one day
you never know. You never know.
I mean, Europe is pretty surprising. So how did it all begin? Basically, back in the 1950s, Europe had to figure out a way to make everybody cool with each other after World War II. So, no shocker, Europe's little rational psychiatrist Switzerland was like, hey, everyone likes music, so let's do a friendly little singing competition amongst each other to appease the masses.
Hey, that's kind of smart though. If there's one thing in the world that can really bring people together, it's music. Like, I honestly don't think I've ever met one person that doesn't like any type of music. Like, yeah, there might be people that don't like rap music or don't like rock music or whatever. But there's at least one song or one type of music out there somebody likes. So that's always the one thing you can count on to bring people together is music. So that's low-key genius.
And it worked! Switzerland, the most neutral of all nations, hosted the first competition in Lugano with 7 countries, and no surprise, Switzerland, the most neutral competitor, won the first competition. Since then, it's been going on literally for over 60 years. Slowly over time, new countries joined in. After the fall of the Soviet Union and Yugoslavia, tons of new countries wanted in, and now over 40 are taking part. Basically, each country submits an original song and a singer or group to perform for the grand prize. You know, on the surface, it seems kind of fun, but underneath the whole deal, it's like this whole systematically complex formulated competition. It involves a lot of math, politics, and strategy.
It's like the singing Olympics. Like, if there is an Olympics for singing, Eurovision's it.
By strategy, I mean this. The rules are always changing because they always find new problems, but for one, you get 3 minutes to sing and you can choose whatever language you want. However, recently a lot of people have just chosen to sing in English. Belgium once trolled everybody by singing in a fake language twice. And for some reason...
Wait a minute, why is that's more impressive than them singing in like just some other like actual language. The fact that they can make up a language and remember the fake words, like, what the heck? Why would they do that?
Reason Norway once sang in Swahili. Now, because they are the biggest financial contributors, there are 5 countries that automatically qualify for the final every year. They are France, Germany, Spain, the UK, and Italy. Now, you might think because these countries automatically qualify, that might be unfair. So to make up for it, these countries usually send in singers that, like, deliberately suck so they can kind of make up for the advantage.
Damn! Wow, that's kind of crazy that y'all give the most money, but at the same time, you're like, damn. We probably shouldn't win this because we gave the most money, so let's send in some mediocre type of singers. Like, one year those 5 countries should just say screw it and send the best they possibly have, and then just duke it out. See who wins. See who wins. What the hell?
Now, how do you win?
No, I gotta watch this. This seems hella entertaining. What the heck even was that?
Well, in order to win, you have to get the points, which happens through voting. The voting system has changed throughout the years. At first, there was a single jury that voted. Then there was a jury in every competing nation that gave a point system between 1 to 8, 10, and 12 points to their favorite performers. Then in 1997, they experimented with the first call-in televoting system. Then that got messy because politics. So in 2016, they brought back the juries and fused the two together, so each got a 50 50-50 say in the point system. Basically, the rule is you can't vote for your own country, but you can give points to other countries. This is where politics usually comes in and why the televoting system got kind of messy. You can really get a sense of who the real friends are.
Yeah.
Like the Nordic countries always support each other, the Slavic countries, Greece and Cyprus always give each other like the highest points, and so on. So that's why they had to bring the jury system back to balance things out. To this day, has the most wins at 7. Sweden comes in next at 6. France and Luxembourg and the UK each have 5. The Netherlands has 4. Denmark, Israel, and Norway have 3. And Austria, Germany, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, and the Ukraine each have 2.
Dang.
Otherwise, when it comes to performances, pretty much anything goes. You can wear wacky costumes, use silly props, you can incorporate elements that illustrate your nation's culture or heritage. You can run around in a hamster wheel. You don't even have to use performers that are from your country. I mean, Celine Dion won in the 80s. She competed for Switzerland, and she's from Canada. You can take the competition seriously, or you can make a complete fool of yourself.
Yeah, see, I can't sing, but I'd low-key do it just so I could just, you know, put on a show. It won't be good, but it'll be entertaining, you know?
That needs to be addressed. Apparently, from what I've been told, many of the countries that compete in Eurovision don't even want to win Eurovision. As in, they deliberately suck so that they can lose. Now, why would you want to lose Eurovision? Because according to the rules, the winning country of Eurovision has to host the next Eurovision. Hosting a Eurovision is like hosting a little mini Olympics.
Yeah.
It costs a lot of money and taxes to accommodate such a huge event that gets bigger and bigger every year.
But it probably makes a lot of money too, though, wouldn't it? I understand that, though. Like, man, we really don't want to spend the money on it. Even though we'll probably make most of it back while hosting it, it's still just going to be a hassle, so...
Where the infamous troll contestants come in. Every year there are so many with like over-the-top, campy, horribly constructed performances.
What the heck?
And it's one of the biggest appeals to watching Eurovision. Everybody wants to see the trolls, and it's almost like there's an art to it. Typically, you can tell if it's a troll if the song is either about partying, dancing, or having fun. Usually played to a very poppy techno EDM track, usually accompanied by over-the-top flashy costumes and props or bad dancing. From what I've seen, Latvia and Lithuania seem to be really good at this. Like Latvia once dressed up as pirates. Lithuania literally submitted this.
Nah, who the hell hired Tim from accounting to come out here and start dancing, bro? Like, this man has a regular office job. He's never been on a stage before in his life, and they got him out here doing this. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, this is gonna make me really watch Eurovision. Wow.
Surprisingly, they came in 6th place that year. You know, usually there's gonna be a bunch of slip-ups and mistakes.
Oh, it's over. Nope.
Ireland once sent in a screaming puppet. The singing can get pretty intense.
At what point is singing just very high-pitched screaming? Because, like, that's all she's doing. She's just screaming.
Oh, and the lyrics. Sometimes they're just genius.
What the heck? Where? Where is the real question. Where is alcohol free?
One time Finland won with this group.
No, that's hard. That's cool. No, that's not a joke. That was actually hard. Do you see that man's face? Look at that. That is insane. Wow. That's
don't
awesome.
Forget drag queens after drag queens after winning drag queens. And there was that one time Russia was like, screw it. We're just gonna send in a bunch of grandmas baking bread on stage.
Bro, not gonna lie, that's kind of the most Russian thing I think I've ever seen.
And they actually got second place. In the end, the Eurovision Song Contest is like Europe's complete musical battle royale that brings in the entire continent, plus some other countries that are not part of their continent. Which begs the question, do I think the USA should take part in Eurovision? No, absolutely not. For one, we're not part of Europe. Second, we'd probably ruin it, like seriously. I'm very doubtful any Europeans would be ecstatic to see an American in a European
Yeah, no, let them have it. America always has a way of coming in and trying to like take over and make it their own and kind of ruins like pretty much everything. So no, don't let us in. Do not let us in.
We'd be like that really annoying cousin that your friend brought to your party that you kind of politely laugh at their horrible bad jokes just because you don't want to be confrontational. And when he starts talking to you, you're like, oh yeah, hey, I have to go to the bathroom, but hey, here's Estonia. Have you met Estonia? Yeah, Estonia, US, Estonia. Yeah, just say hi to each other, and yeah, you two get along. I gotta go to the bathroom.
And then never come back.
We'd probably never win. I doubt we'd ever get many points, if any at all.
Sure.
Maybe the UK and Ireland would throw some pity points, but nobody would want an American to win Eurovision.
Facts.
And if by some miracle we actually did win, it would probably start a bunch of protests and boycotts and inciting World War III, 4, and 5 all at once. So for the safety of the planet, I think it would be best if we sat this one out. So there you go.
But alright guys, that is going to do it for What is Eurovision? Hey, I want to watch it just for the trolls. Like, that's got to be like one of the best parts. Like, yeah, I'm sure the actual good singers are good, but hey, I'm always down for good trolls. So if y'all want to see me do more Eurovision reactions, let me know by hitting that like button. That's interesting, bro. I just kind of thought it was like an American Idol type thing where you send like one person up there and that's about it. But no, there's a lot more to it than I was expecting. I'm interested. I really am. But if y'all are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure y'all go out today. Spread love, spread kindness, do something nice in my day. I love you guys so much. I really do. JTReacts, I'm out. Peace.